it's Amanda, and I'm coming to you with day 3 of 30 inks, 30 days. I'm so excited. Okay, first of all, we need to fill our spot here. After the 5th, I won't be doing this anymore, and we'll just have to pick at random. But the ink that I want to add to this is Vinta Tab 1. It means Purple Sea Star. It was the San Francisco Pen Show exclusive ink from 2022, and Maria was very kind enough to give me a sample, and so I wanted to add that. So if we pick this one, I also have to do a swatch card because, excuse me, because I haven't done a swatch card for this. It's been in my purse since I saw her a few weeks ago, and yeah. So we'll put that right there. I kept meaning to pull it out so I could do it in some of the swatch videos, and I just never did. And I was digging around in my purse the other day and was like, oh wait, I gotta add that sample. So there we go. That's what we're doing. So okay, we're gonna pick a sample, and then we'll get into our chat about yesterday. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna pick, I feel like it picked over here last time, and we managed to get right in the center the first time. So I'm gonna pick this one. Uh-oh. I think this is an inkflight ink, because the sticker's coming off. Either that or it's one that I did myself. But, yeah. Okay. So you know what I have. I have no idea what I have. Oh, we have to fill a hole. I have another, actually I'm going to do this one. This is one that I got from Creepy Nibs. I'll just fill that in there. I didn't even look at it to see what it is, so. Okay. Okay, before I find out what my ink of today is, let's talk about yesterday's ink. All that shimmer, all that sheen from day 2, or day 1. We're gonna have some bleed through, so I'm not sure if I want to skip a page so it's clean. I also don't want to waste paper, but this is from 2022, so it's already old. Pearl, what are you doing? Here is our shimmer. As you can see, it doesn't do a whole lot with the water when it pulls out because it's such a pale ink, but yeah, it's beautiful. Here it is on the cream paper. I love that swatch. Shimmer, 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 shimmer. I know that I kept calling this purple fizz. It's actually called violet fizz. And when I was doing the description for yesterday's video, I was like, why am I calling it purple fizz? That's totally not its name. So anyway, yeah, I know that. I knew that. I don't know. You know how you get like a thing in your head, even if it's the wrong thing, and that's just how it is now? That's what I was dealing with. All right, Monday, April 3rd. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. I did not sneeze yet. I managed to yawn instead. Okay. Let me find out what my ink is today. We have Wearingeul Metamorphosis. Ooh, fun. Do I still have the card for that here? Oh no, I think I put the inkflight cards away. Did I put the inkflight cards away? Well, maybe my inkflight's right here. No, this is not the inkflight cards. Okay. Never mind, I do not have swatch cards here. I should have been prepared. I should have pulled all the swatch cards for all these inks because you're going to want to see them. I don't know why I think that you wouldn't want to see them, but whatever. Ink of the day, Wearingeul Metamorphosis. If I remember correct, it's like a brown or a reddish brown. So the pens that I have sitting here to choose from are this one, this one, this one. I think I'm going to go with the Vanishing Point, or the Decimo. If I remember correctly, this has a fine nib. I am going to syringe fill this because I don't like filling the Vanishing Point. Or, like, specifically this converter, it sucks. So we need to syringe fill it anyway. Or we need the syringe anyway for the splat, so We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. And then I will dip the nib. I'll wipe it off. And we'll let it do its thing while I do everything else. We have some catch-up work to do. So before we get started, we have to fill in our calendar page because I forgot to do that. So I have day one's pen, the Pilot Falcon with Sailor Yurameku Tsukigokuro. I love this pen. I love this ink. Everything I've ever put in this pen has been amazing. I actually have a friend who has had problems with hers. And I'm like, I don't understand because everything I put in here is amazing. I don't know. I don't get it. But it could be like, I don't know, writing, I don't know, it could be anything. It could be I don't know, it could be anything. So this is Sailor Tsukigokuro. And then we're going to get into this. I know I was apprehensive about putting the shimmer in this pen. I just typically don't put shimmers in my Sailors. I have a million Twisbees, and that's pretty much where I like to put my shimmer inks. I'm just priming the feed to make sure that we're all good to go. Yeah, that's my particular thing. You know, we all have a thing. We're like, I would never do that. Well, that's my thing. I would never, because I have so many Twisbees, I don't have the need to put shimmer in a different pen, I guess. So I just typically do not. I tried it once in a Lamy because everybody said, not everybody, but quite a few people in comments one time said that they always put shimmer inks in their Lamy. And I was like, I can't even fathom that. I tried it. It worked okay, but I don't prefer it. Yeah, and I don't know if I'll put shimmer in this again, but we did it. We did it. I'm nervous about going next to the Tsukigokuro. There. So that will take a second to dry, and I'm going to show you my writing project, and then we can move along. Sorry this is a little longer than usual, but I just had some housekeeping. So this is my A5. This is my debit card was in the notebook. This is I don't remember what the leather is, but it's from Shakespeare. It's an A5 folio. I got it as part of their second sale, and I have this, it's a Taroko Shop notebook. I think it's their premium. It's not, I can't remember which notebook it is, because I don't think it's Tomoe River paper. But it's a good fountain pen paper. I do have some Tomoe River papers, but I don't think that this is one. I don't remember. It has, oh wait, here. It has the blue cover. I don't remember what it's called. And it's pretty well stuck in there, so I'm not going to take it out. But this is a beautiful Shakespeare cover. It's gotten lots of wear and tear, and I just love how it's aging. I carry this around in my bag because if I have a free moment, then I will transcribe some Anne of Green Gables. here's just an update on the project itself, since I haven't shown it off in a while. This was Robert Oster Blood Moon, Sea Holly from Birmingham Pen Company. I really love that ink. Sailor Fujimano, another ink that I really love that also would go good with this. Have some Sailor Mania Hinoki, some Shiny Black from Colorverse, Southside Boysenberry. This is, I think, Sailor Alaska. So what I do is, like, either at the end of the first page or the end of where I use that color, I write the pen and ink on there. Sailor Venice Hissy Fit is the last ink that I used before 30 ink started. I probably could have done another whole page. I was trying to see how far my broad TWSBI nib would go with a nearly full TWSBI. And I probably could have gotten another full page, but because third inks was coming and I was already at the end of a page, I just decided to wait. So this is the Sailor Gokuro and the Falcon. This is day 1. It probably doesn't look like anything. Like, lighting sucks. But the teal shows off really nicely. I don't actually see a ton of the sheen on this paper. It is kind of in places where it's really dark, but it doesn't sheen a whole ton on this particular paper. It's like a premium paper. I don't know exactly what paper it is. And then here is yesterday's ink. I'm not done with it yet, but it actually, it's very pale, so I don't think it's for everybody, but the shimmer looks really nice. And I just love the way my handwriting looks with this pen, with this Sailor Pro Gear medium nib. It's just beautiful. So there's lots of shading. The shimmer looks really nice when you get it. I'm trying to see if I can. Yeah, there's some shimmer like right there. The shimmer looks really lovely. But yeah, and then like I said, at the bottom of the page, because I'm only doing 30 inks and I don't want to get behind, and I've actually, like, I know it's only 2 days in, but stayed on top of things pretty well. I don't want to get behind, so I'm only doing 1 page in each day's ink. But that's what I've been doing for, like, a longer form writing sample. I know I've asked if you'd like to see this at the end of the day's ink, but I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to, I'm not sure how easy I'm going to be able to keep up with doing that enough to get it in the day's video. So what I will do is I will show updates every few days so you can see the inks in the longer writing form. I know it would be a lot more useful to have it in the ink days video, but I just don't think, I didn't get far enough ahead to make that feasible. So yeah, so we'll just show updates every now and again. And maybe I'll do like maybe one of the days I'll do like a bonus video and do like a sped up version of the writing so you can see it in real time. Well, kind of as I'm writing it, basically. Yeah, so that's that. I really love this project, and I'm on, like, what chapter am I on? I think I'm at the end of chapter 6. Yeah, I think I'm towards the end of chapter 6. Where Marilla decides that she's going to take Anne to go back to the lady that brought her, and they're going to send her back. And then they decide, oh no, we're not sending you back. So hopefully this had enough time to do its thing. We'll check on our calendar page. Zoom in a little. If I remember correctly, this actually is a little sheeny as well, but I don't know what we're going to see since this is such a fine nib. This is going to be a great work pen tomorrow, though. Well, I say tomorrow. I'm recording this on Sunday. This fine nib is not great for doing coloring in. But I will love it for writing in my Hobonichi. I like how it looks kind of brown when it's wet, and then it dries to this sort of burgundy color. Like a more reddish purpley color. It's lovely. I think I would love this in a broader nib. I mean, I would love most inks in a broader nib. Just because I like broader nibs. Okay, so this is Wearingeul Metamorphosis. There you go. I think these white spots are going to bother me, so I might go in and color this in later. Okay, I'm going to let that calendar page dry, and we're going to go ahead and do our splats because why not? Let's tilt the camera so we're on the same angle, and I can zoom out. It doesn't need to be that close. Okay, so this is 30 inks, 30 days, April 2023. This is day 3. Wearingeul Metamorphosis. And it's a Pilot Decimo. Champagne. With a fine nib. My Decimo came with the fine nib, and oftentimes I will switch it out for one of the mediums. I have a bunch of vanishing points that all have mediums, and so if there's one that I'm not using, I will flip-flop back and forth, but I have been really enjoying the fine nib in this particular pen lately. I go back and forth on it. So let's go ahead and do our spots now. I feel like this is a much bigger space and we don't actually get, because I can just splat all over the page and I'm not in like such a refined little spot, I feel like we don't get the cool shapes and animals as well as we did on the tiny notebook. But I really don't know what happened. I don't know where they are. But here's that. So hopefully this means this will be dry by the time we get done with our stuff. Well, it won't be because this will go quick. But here we go. That's what our month looks like so far. This is an interesting month. Okay, I'm going to do the writing because I have the pen here already. And this is Wearingeul Metamorphosis. And this is the Pilot Decimo. I have it in the champagne color. I only have one Decimo, so I don't need to write the color, but in case anybody watching was curious, that's what it is. I'm going to do my swipey. I've forgotten to do that on those 2 pages, so we'll go back and do that as well. And then there. Some scribbles and some stuff. And then we will do a big swab. Using my automatic pen. I do have a link to where I got mine. I use the 3A size. It's about 1/4 inch. I really like this size. I've seen, I think Dormouse uses a different size, and I'm not sure, I can't remember what Maria uses. She uses the same one. Oops. I think we ran out of ink on there, so I'm just gonna do one more. Ooh, it turned the water all red. Cute. So there's that. It bothers me that I went out of the box, but whatever. Let's see. Let's see if we can pull some of that water out. Sort of pull some of that color out with the water. See what we get. I don't know how I did this so successfully the first time. This time I'm using like so much water. I think what it was is because I had like condensation on glass and I just used a little water from that. But, so it wasn't as wet. Let me try this. Activate some of these splatters. Very cool. Very cool. I could also do like a crisscross, like a tic-tac-toe board like people do for water tests, but meh. I'm going to soak some of that up though. Very cool. So here's today's ink. Wearingeul Metamorphosis. This is going to be lovely. I can't wait till this is dry. Let's see, do we have... Oh, this is just such a pretty color. And I just realized I'm not going to be able to do the swipies on this page because this is still drying. Okay, remind me tomorrow. We'll do the swipies tomorrow. For the day 2 pens. Or maybe I'll just do it off camera and have it updated so you can see it, but... Yes. Thank you. This is such a long video. I had so many things happening while I was recording it. I'm going to be able to cut it down, but I know we chit-chatted a bunch. So anyway, yes, here's our ink for the day. And I will see you again tomorrow with day 4 of 30 Inks 30 Days. Hope that you have a great one. Let me know what you think of this ink. Have you used it before? Do you like it? Do you want to try it? Let me know your thoughts. I think I would like to see it in a broader nib, so we'll see. Maybe I'll add it to another pen for use during my work day. We'll see. We'll see. All right. I'm going to go finish my Anne of Green Gables page so I can get started on today's. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow. Take care. Love you. Bye.